Hey guys, it's week 2 of our remote learning. I'm so excited to see all of the work that you're going to create this week. The things you submitted to me last week were awesome, and I cannot wait to share them on our Google website. This week, I have 3 separate challenges for you to choose from. These challenges all have to deal with our planet Earth. Why? Because this week marks the 50th anniversary, so the 50th birthday of Earth Day, which will happen on Wednesday. We also have another holiday that's celebrated on Friday called Arbor Day. It's a day where people celebrate trees and go out and plant them. So in honor of celebrating our planet and celebrating all that we have in nature, I have artworks that are inspired by that. My first option for you, option 1, is artwork inspired by this awesome artist named Andy Goldsworthy. He is what's called a land artist. He makes artwork with things he finds outside. He is famous for making artworks and then photographing them. Why would he photograph them? Because he leaves these things in the outdoors. So you can see here is one that's made out of ice. So anything that's made of ice would melt eventually. So his projects will disappear at some point if it's made of something like ice. He also uses materials such as stones or leaves or branches. Check out this cool one he did with branches in a lake. He will use all types of materials he sees when he goes outside on a walk. Check out these ones with leaves. Whoa, drawing with leaves. How cool. So I've linked a ton of artwork from him in our Google Doc that's just below our video, so you can check out some of his work. You also can check out a video of his artwork, which is wonderful, which is also linked in the YouTube videos I have below. You'll also find some student examples. So we might not have ice right now. We have had snow, but you may have a beautiful day where it's sunny and 50 or 60 degrees out. So maybe you'll find pine cones or leaves or draw on the dirt. Anything that you could make with outdoor materials. So your mission is to create some type of artwork using materials you find outside. Pretty cool. Option number 2 is based on this awesome book. Sometimes you get inspired by things around you. I went on a shopping trip to Target to get hand sanitizer and some of the basic foods for myself. But I got this great book called My Green Day, 10 Green Things I Can Do Today. In this book, there's a read aloud down below that you can see a librarian actually reading you the book with nice, clear pictures. One thing though that the person who was reading it did not mention is that there's some tiny, tiny writing on each page. So I wrote it out so you and your parents can read it and see. So it talks sometimes about things that you can do to make your life more eco-friendly. So when we say go green, we don't mean to paint your body green. We mean that we want to be more conscious or more friendly to our planet, to do things that might help it. So one of the things they talk about is not using the dryer. So when you clean your clothes and you wash it, if you hang dry your clothes, it can save energy, which helps protect our environment. They have some tiny writing on the page, and this one says, a tumble dryer is more energy intensive than any other household appliance. So anything else that you have plugged in your house. Drying clothes on a line uses only free natural energy. Pretty cool. So your challenge with this, My Green Day challenge, is to think about something that you could do in your everyday life or something you could do at school that would be kind to our environment. And then you can draw a picture of it. I've also linked a video of students who made an eco green club at their school in New York City. And you can hear about how they created a recycling program and have done really cool things in their school. Maybe we could do some at our school too. The last project I have for you is a food challenge. So I've linked below how to make Earth Day cookies, but artists come in all different ways, right? We know that some artists paint. We know that we have sculptors like Andy Goldsworthy is a sculptor. He builds 3D things, and he's also a photographer taking pictures. But some artists work with different types of materials, like food. You might find fabulous looking cakes if you've ever watched Cake Boss or any of those cool shows on TV. So I'm going to give you a challenge to create something to highlight something that we want to protect for Earth Day. So maybe you want to make a fish or an animal or a beautiful picture of something in nature. And you can, don't tell your parents, play with your food and make something really cool. I've linked some videos down below with people who've made animals out of food. And I also have, I have 2 videos down there for you. And you can see all these cool things that you can do. So your last challenge would be to make something Earth Day inspired, making art with food. Those are your 3 options. I can't wait to see what you do. Happy Earth Day!